With absolute pleasure. This is going to be a different game to anything you've seen before. Matters change in these moments. Now, Northern Lights have to make a very choice decision. Do we play safety on this? Do we ensure we stay alive? Do we play edge of the map? Do we split apart so no one can hot drop us? How do we approach this? And DA have to chase. We have to see DA taking fights and taking a victory. No shortcomings here. You cannot be relenting. And then you look at Liquid and you look at Tornado Energy, Rich. These two are so close to each other here. Both of them need a damn good game.
All cards are on the table. There's 26 points separating our top 4 teams. 212 points down to 186. Northern Lights with 212. 16 points is all that separates them from DA. DA been starting off the year as what we can only describe as a bit of a meme, and now slowly encapsulating on what could be an absolute dream. Hold on, Beamy and Metralius.
Beamy?
Up at the top, I'm seeing vehicles side by side. Beamy's pulled up on him. Metralius, you've got to run away from this. If he's got a gun, you're in all kinds of trouble. Go, go,
He's
go.
out.
It might only
He's
be
out.
an Uzi, but it doesn't matter whatsoever.
Rich,
stay
on another point,
alive.
Look at Batulans. He's their safety net, and he is their gateway to the circle.
ETG's ready to receive TSM with open and welcome arms. Finds the first one to step up to the top of the hill and instantly should be eliminated. He's heavily damaged unless the response around the back of the car. He's fluffed it. He's absolutely fluffed it. Thankfully, Tenderloss will be there for the overpeak in the commitment. Quepta goes down. Vex is there as well. Vex has fallen. What a response. But still in it. Hits the heel and goes for the second. This is a devastating blow for ETG. They had the drop. They had all the time in the world. And TSM's just shown them what they're made of.
Oh, you don't mess with Vard. You don't mess with Vex. These guys can turn any scenario, and they've proven that time and time again, and they prove it here today. The final game, they put just a stamp of authority. TSM have not had the best of performances, really, overall. Sitting down in 9th, they're a team that can be towards the top. And FaZe, a similar play, a similar position, and a similar death coming through. 80 going to pull up on this. It's not pretty. It's not nice. Shots are there, but it's all for nothing, really. Bit of a trade out. This is messy.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Top of the stairs should be an easy frag. Some more towards that northern side. They're all just committing. They know it's the last stance. Nothing else really you can do. The overcommitment comes through. Absolutely pepper this. Jimbo has gone down as well, so already one knock on the side of Team Liquid, and that was within the North Georgia Pole side itself.
Nice.
Job done. FaZe gets the final kill, but not without losing one individual player.
So you're going to see them maybe having to fall back to this. Melman's on the way, but he could potentially lose out here. If Na'Vi have already pulled up and seen this, they're in a real troubling spot. Win streak, doing okay. Maxi there finding QBE. Doesn't really fuss me if I'm honest. That's, again, WS down towards the bottom here. Again, not exactly turning my attention, but I'd like to see how Tornado Energy are faring if we could, because they've got Na'Vi on one side, Pink Ponies on the other, and they've now got the blue to contest with. Orange already going to find one, but a quick trade for Quizzy. Kills coming in are going to make maybe Liquid a little nervous. That's not what you want to be seeing if you're a Liquid fan, because you think, oh, they're going to start getting a bit of a gap here, they're starting to start pushing, and they're continuing this. Example finding Marv and instantly flushing Marv is great work, but Besto's creeping further forward, Rich. He's getting involved in this one. The blue's going to start hurting, but this nade could be great. He's going to see enough. That should be sent perfectly. Should be a quick spray to just solidify. It goes too far. Somehow they're still alive here. Quizzy trying to get a revive, and none of these shots are landing. Besto's probably frustrated at this. Flustered almost. A quick little med to try and help things out. Wait, are Ents going to crash? Ents going to crash.
Ents are pushing.
Here we go, that's one. Rustamar's down. Tiksoon now knocked. Diggory's still there, but for how long? He's down. Okay, they survived the first wave. Mert was about to come back, but they're okay. They're safe. Melman's gone down to the blue, but there was another player there for Tornado Energy. Keep that in mind. They are not down yet. They're just struggling in the blue. And they will have a player in the circle. Alia and I think Example are both in, but by the Pink Ponies, as we can now see. Spray comes in. Vampire's done Example. This is great news for Liquid. They'll probably start feeling much, much better after seeing a couple kills come in. They're thinking, all right, not too bad. But do FaZe now crash towards DA? That's the next question in my mind, is would they dare go for it? Alia's now been found. This is opening the window, the breeze coming in of a chance. And FaZe just got a couple of shots from DA, and now they're going to be sharing a very close by space. Besto sees Quizzy. Again, this is this blue fight that's been raging on. And Na'Vi, hell, why not go for it? They can maybe just be a little bit of a nuisance. They're just going to fight it out for the sake of pride. A prideful team indeed, and they have right to be. Quizzy looking worse for wear. Down he goes. Tornado Energy are out in 12th. It's now time. If Liquid can push up, not far in front of them is Tornado Energy. This could be a third place run for Liquid here. They certainly could do. And scraps aren't a bad thing for Northern Lights to pick up. Besto having to tuck in now. The damage kind of starting to mount up. And the Sauna Boys are very aware of Northern Lights. They have been kind of having some cursory shots towards it. Nothing too much. No commitment towards it, of course. But they know where they are. Now, ETG's remainder, too, isn't too far off. So if they do get lackluster... Uh-oh, okay, off-string. WS is coming around here. Mert's going to see this. Call it out. Hey, guys, get ready. Look towards the northern side, because you might just have a team coming your way. And Mert cannot afford to lose his teammates here. He needs to provide some fire. Oh my god, hit the deck. You have been seen. Now WS know exactly where he is, and he's isolated. Do the rest of DA help him out, or do they try and stay undercover? Mert can use this cliff for safety. He can try and stay unspotted, but the circle will push him slightly further forward. I want to see what WS do about this. They have a potential player in front of them that could be a problem. So it looks like they're going to try and remove him from it. Mert in the vehicle, though, trying to move up slightly, but he's going to have off-string against him. Mert, pull up! Oh, he tried to get away, but Kemba says no. Mert's now on his knees, and there's no recovery in sight. The rest of DA looked like they were trying to help. They slightly moved north. But to what end? There goes Mert. So now down to 3. DA are going to have to make it work, even with odds against them. Same can be said for Northern Lights. So their circle is going to be a problem. Northern Lights, where do you go? That ditch in the field might be their safety net, but they have to make it there. Oh, and the fire comes in. The Sauna Boys unleash. And waiting patiently. He didn't take the shot. He waited so long. That could have been a little bit of a grab of a point, but no, he didn't opt for it. And now Northern Lights make it into the fields. They will have to find safety in here, though. They are not in currently.
This isn't inside the circle. Look at all the teams that are crashing towards this. TSM, Omicron, they're all heading this way. This could be a complete massacre. Are you ready for what's about to arrive? Spyro, first one. Perfectix follows up. Petulins has fallen. Petulins has flushed. But Perfectix has gone down as well. Ira answered back. T-Bone gets done by Lou. The Northern Lights are being smashed to pieces. The grenade goes off. They're dying on all fronts. This is complete madness. This is chaos. This is not what they wanted. The final moments, this was the place
Rich,
that they
DA's
needed to
being
be.
surrounded.
The 3 teams have hit it.
DA's being surrounded as well, though. If they die, it's all for nothing. They're burning alive. In the meantime, Spyro just needs to stay alive if he can. If he can try and just lay quiet, let the eyes gaze elsewhere for a second, keep the wolves from the door, maybe they've done enough. DA is under all kinds of trouble. Wanderer's just naded Code Marco, smashes down. I think it might just be Metralia standing for now. This could be the end of DA. This could be Northern Lights doing just enough. He's found one, but it's surely a trade. He spins around on a dime. Look at Metralia, they're done for. 10th place. I don't think they can chase. Spyro just needs to live.
Every single smoke is being used. All he has to do is survive. Jeems falls on to Fex. Now it's time for Team Liquid to attempt to do something here. There was a massive, massive point gap for Team Liquid to make up. It could be just a bridge too far. Spyro is holding on and hoping people die around him. The more placement points he can pick up at this point, the better. He is the last stand here for the Northern Lights. Is it enough? That's the question. If he can pick up one frag, if he can even do it, they're gone. They're out. And now it comes down to Team Liquid. Are there enough bodies in play? The maximum that they could get is what? You take it, you're on a mathematical game here. I don't think they can do it.
But for now, we look towards what Liquid can do. For now, it's Northern Lights at the top, and they are safe from DA's climb. They are safe from Tornado Energy's climb. It is only Liquid who could do anything to change that current 4 as it stands, and they once again have the circle.
They can jump them by 1 point. But they would have had to kill every single person. If my maths is correct, they could literally beat them by 1 point. But they have to kill the entire server. With everyone else falling around them, I'm pretty sure that's it. We're going to have to wait until the end, but for me, that is the Northern Lights claiming victory. And if so, a very commanding victory. This could be the way that they do it to end the year. It's not a back-to-back PCS, but certainly they're the first one in Europe to potentially do it.
Incredibly impressive run from the Northern Lights. They are one of the standouts of new teams to the block. We thought the CIS Giants were always going to be Na'Vi, and then Northern Lights burst onto the scene and showed us things that we can't help but look at and enjoy. But the Sauna Boys, let's get back into the game for a second, close it out. As let's see how far Liquid can take this. They need a lot of frags here, and they need everything in front of them if they want a shot at jumping the table. Na'Vi have gone down. The nades are good so far from Liquid. They are looking to jump. Already into third now. Taking over Tornado Energy and looking to potentially push DA down to third place.
The nades are good, and the barrage keeps continuing. The Sonar Boys have had eyes on the prize for a while when it comes to Team Liquid, and they've certainly known their position. FaZe is chilling. They're sitting back. They've had this ditch, and the circle's been extremely favorable to them. WS is still behind enemy lines when it comes to Team Liquid. And if we think about how much, if they get second, from jump up from fourth place, that would be a multi-$1,000 play coming out the back of Mexi just to grab this. Like, we can't speak enough how good this territory is right now for Liquid.
Want to see what they still do with it, though. WS are being incredibly mobile, a bit of a nuisance, to say the least. Omicron will be forced a little further forward here. And it does mean that Liquid will be seeing all of this. They'll be seeing everything that they're up to. But Gemty's the one to find Nookie. So again, circle favorable towards Liquid. Maybe a shift towards where Ibby and Jeems currently reside. So a little bit closer towards that end. WS still maintain most of the position in the north. FaZe will have to shuffle down this ridgeline, which may open up opportunity for the likes of Clib if he keeps vision on this. More spots coming out. That could have been a headshot any day of the week. Just needs to curve the bullet slightly, but tapping away. Does find the headshot. That's going to be frustrating for Omicron on the other side. Backs to the blue. Might be time to get in the vehicles and try and make a last-ditch attempt to get in with this. Gemty on the move. Who gets it? That ditch is not safe, I remind you. That ditch is definitely not safe. Team's going to find Vascu. They need the points, though. They've got to get the flushes here, Rich.
Most important, they'll batter their way into the vehicles. You have the 5-second delay from the explosion. Will it be close enough? No, it will not. The vehicle doesn't land on his head. Fair amount of damage done. They'll try and pick up the extra point onto Vascu. Eventually, FaZe Clan will show its hand. It is looking at the moment and focusing towards WS because they're the first point of contact to get across the road. Gemty avoiding the onslaught of grenades. What would really throw things into the mix for Liquid is if WS somehow just bombed it to the back of the garage that Ibby has taken residency within. Quick swing comes out of FaZe Clan. They turn their attention. They've made it across the road. This is what they needed to do to be able to take this fight. Avoid the AWM's onslaught from the opposing side, pinning them back. If they can get to the foothills, they can maybe win this.
If Liquid want points, they have to get past Gemty, which they've done, and they have to instantly get involved in this fight. They need all the points here. They can't actually let these go completely the other way. They want everything that's left available, so they need to get instantly proactive towards this third party. And it's a good idea, too, because the nades are coming out. Oh, the nades from Buzzface. So good. But Buzzface still holding a dirty angle. Look how deep that is. Just back to the blue, but Liquid are now coming in. You can see Mexi, Ibby, they're all pouring forward. They need these third parties. They need these points. But some have been ripped away. WS are on their knees, though. And Liquid know it's the perfect time to strike. They've got to get into this right here, right now. Jeems, Mexi, Clib, they're all running. And surely, if you're WS, you know that death is knocking at the door in the form of Liquid. But is there enough points to catch up? I do not know. It may still be as it stands. Northern Lights, DA, Liquid as the top three. I want to get that confirmed, of course. But as it stands, Northern Lights have picked up the win. They've done more than enough there. That last-ditch attempt to play it in, staying alive. And DA, their Erangel attempts have been thwarted by WS a fair amount of times.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix.